Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sari and you are watching my knitting podcast videos. And in this video I'm going to show you what I have on my needles at the moment, what I've been working on lately, and also some things that are already finished. One of them I actually finished already 2 years ago. And talk about new pattern releases, upcoming pattern releases, and then at the end I will share also some secret stuff that I haven't yet been talking about anywhere else. But let's get to business. So I'll start with the recently published pattern. So this is the August hat and it comes in 2 sizes. So I have the kids size over here and the adult size, and this is a hat. If you have been following my channel for a longer time, then you probably remember this hat from about 2 years ago. And my son wanted me to knit him a hat, so we went to my local yarn store Snorre and I let him pick any yarn that he wanted. And he wanted to have a golden hat, like gold colored hat, so he chose silk mohair from Ito Sensai, and then he chose Cardiff Cashmere, so very luxurious. So I made this hat for him and I called it August hat because that's my son's middle name. And I was going to release the pattern back then, but then I don't know, I was too busy, I didn't have time, I forgot about it. And then people have been asking about a pattern for this hat every now and then, so I decided to come back to it, and now I made an adult size version of the same pattern. So this is the adult size August hat. And for this one I used knitting For Olive's Heavy Merino in the colorway Marzipan, and was actually the leftovers of my Marzipan pullover, which the pattern I released last spring. And also I combined it with knitting For Olive's Silk Mohair in the colorway Sky. And I will write all the pattern names, yarn names, links to the pattern and so on below this video. So everything I mention you can find also below this video, so it's easier to access them over there. But anyway, this is the new hat pattern that I just released, and it looks like this. So it has a double folded brim, and I started it with a tubular cast on, so the cast on edge looks nice, and I think the tubular cast on gives it like this really finished look, so it looks like it rolls over the edge on the other side. And also it's quite stretchy, so it's really nice for hats. And then there's this cable pattern, the same cable pattern as for the kids version of the hat. And like I said, I released the pattern on Friday, last Friday. And you can buy the patterns separately or as an ebook with both patterns, and if you buy them together as an ebook then the price is lower than for each of them separately. So that's the new pattern release. And I also have an upcoming pattern release over here, so this is coming next week, and this is the Diona color that I've been working on. I casted this on our flight back from Italy in July, and it has like these raglan increases, and then there's a cable pattern on the front and also on the back. The back is slightly shorter than the front, and I'll just put this on so you will see how it looks like. So it looks like this, and it's really nice to have on. There are some short rose shapings on the front, so it gives a really nice lower neck at the front and the back, improves the fit. So this is how the Diona color looks like, and this is a pattern that, like I said, I'm releasing very soon. And it's a DK weight yarn, and for this one I used Säie wool, which is a Finnish dyeing company, and this is the Merino DK yarn, and the colorway is called very same Peri. And I saw this colorway back in, I think it was in April, around Easter, on a yarn market, and I fell in love with it, but it was somewhat brighter than what I usually use, so I was a bit unsure whether it's something that suits me or not. And then this summer in July I went to Jyväskylä Knit Festival and I saw the same yarn there, and I realized that I still loved it, so I bought 2 skeins of it, and I made this color. So I thought that, it's nice to use a bit brighter color for a collar, because it's like a small accessory, and when you have your winter coat on you don't really see a lot of it. So for example, I have a V-neck wool coat, so it will just show this bit, so it's not that much, and when you go inside you can take it off, so you're not wearing like a huge piece of bright colored yarn or bright colored garment. So it's a really nice way to introduce a bit of color for your wardrobe. So this is the Diona color, and like I said, the pattern is coming out very soon. So those are the things that I have finished, and I have a set publishing date already. The Diona color is currently being tested. Actually, I have one more thing that is currently, 2 more things that are currently being tested. This is the Alma pullover, and this is coming at the beginning of October. And this is something that now I'm going to tell one of the secrets that I've been working on. So I've been working on this online class. It's in Finnish at the moment, only in Finnish, but it's an online class about knitting sweaters top down, and I needed an easy top down sweater for the class, so I created this pullover. So it started at the neck is folded double at the end, so it's like really nice and thick, and then it has this round increases at the top, and for the pattern I added some short rows for the back, so the back is slightly longer than the front, as you can see over here. So it improves the fit, but for the class I left out the short rows, so the class doesn't have the short rows, so it's super easy. It's intended for absolute beginners. And then there are some decreases for the sleeves, so very basic pullover. For this one I used Sandnes Garn Kuus, and I can't remember the colorway name, but this is the off-white cream color. I will write the pattern or colorway name below this video. So the Alma pullover pattern is also currently being test knitted, and the pattern is coming out at the beginning of October. So this is like really basic sweater, but this is the Thule sweater that I'm wearing at the moment, and I originally knitted this I think already 4 years ago, and it became one of my favorite pullovers, so I was using it all the time. But at first I thought that the pattern is too basic for anybody to be interested in, but last year I decided to publish the pattern, so I worked the Thule pullover in 2 colors. So now I have 3 Thules, and for this one I used the Rerum Natura Cyrano, and this is the colorway Poivre et Cell, and really love it. And now that the weather has turned colder in Finland again, I think I'm using this every day, either this or the other one that I have, the lighter one. So it's like constantly wearing it. It's so easy to put on, it's so easy to style, as very, very casual. So I think this is kind of similar, like this everyday sweater. So I wanted to make another Alma as well. So this is something I actually casted this on yesterday, but because I'm working it on 6mm needles, so it's knitting up really fast. So I have made the neckline, neckband, and then I'm currently increasing for the yoke. So it looks like this. I have already made 3 sets of increases, and for this size there's going to be 4 sets of increases. So I'm almost a bit over halfway done already with the yoke. And I'm using, for this one, I'm using Isager's Aran Tweed, and the colorway is called Confetti. And this is an Aran weight Tweed yarn, so really, really nice. It's grey, but it has all the colors you can imagine. It has turquoise, like burnt orange, green, pale lilac, like all the colors. So it's actually, at the same time, it's really, really muted, like grey, and then when you look closer, it's actually really crazy. So that's what I'm using for my second Alma, and I'm really loving it. It's like flying off my needles. So I think this is going to be my new basic everyday sweater. And the Alma pattern is currently being tested, so I'm planning to release it on October 3rd at the same time as the online class is coming out. But like I said, the class is at the moment only in Finnish, but let's see if I can make it happen in other languages too. I'm not promising anything yet, but let's see. The class has actually taken quite a lot of my time lately, so I think I haven't really had that much time to knit like I usually do, and I think I've been working on quite a little of new stuff lately. For the class, I've filmed everything myself. I learned how to edit films better, so I've been using iMovie to edit my films earlier. So now I purchased the Adobe Premiere Pro, and it took me a while to get the hang of it. But yeah, I have done everything myself for the course, so it took a bit more time than I expected. So that's why I haven't really had time for anything else during the past month or so. I've been filming and learning how to edit and building the course. But now I know how to do it, so next time that I will do something like that, I think I know it will be a lot easier, and I won't be making so many mistakes on the way. So now I know how to do it, and I hope you can see also with this video that I have learned how to edit my videos a bit better. So yeah, that's about it. What else do I have here? I'm going to show you one more thing that is already being tested, even though I am nowhere near done with the project. And then I have some other things still here that I want to show you. And then there's the second secret. So stay tuned for that. This is the Aurelia pullover. And this is another project that I casted on already back in July in Italy. So it looks like this. I have one sleeve already done. I'm currently working on the second sleeve, and I have the body stitches on hold over here. So I'm going to still continue the body, so it's not going to be like this cropped. But like I said, it's currently already being test knitted. So I'm hoping to release the pattern by the end of October. So it looks like this. And there's a cable pattern on front and the back, also some bubbles, and also there's the same cable crossing pattern on the sleeves. And for this one I'm using a Finnish dyer Aara yarn, and the yarn name is Aatos and the colorway is called Karri. And this is actually a sock yarn. So it's 75% merino and 25% nylon yarn, but I really love the colorway. I like how the stitches look with this yarn, so it has an amazing stitch definition. And also because if you use just merino, superwash merino, it can stretch quite a lot, so I'm hoping that 25% of nylon will keep the shape of this sweater better. So this is how it looks like. So it has like a raglan increase, and I think this is going to be one of my favorite sweaters to wear as soon as it's ready. The color is just amazing. I don't think this video does enough justice for it, but it's actually like really golden, and it reflects light beautifully, so it really like shines when the light catches it. So that's why I called it Aurelia. So it comes from the Latin word aurum, meaning gold. So that's the Aurelia pullover. And last things that I have over here. This is almost finished. It still needs a zipper, as you can see. I don't know if you recognize the pattern, but I made a similar sweater a year ago. So it has the same color and the same cable pattern. That's called Sveaborg pullover. And I absolutely love it, but then I realized that I didn't use it as much last winter as I would have thought that I would use it, because it's so warm. The neck is so warm because it's like double thickness, and this is a worsted weight yarn that I used for this color. It's knitting For Olive Heavy Merino, and the colorway is called Soft Cognac. So I wanted to make it into a color, so maybe I will use it more, so I can just put it on when I go outside and then take it off when I'm when I'm inside. So it looks like this. And there's going to be a zipper, so it's going to be between these two sides of the neck, so you can close it all the way up, or have it halfway up open, or if you close it all the way up, then you can just like fold it double, like as a turtleneck, or then you can have it open any way you want. But it looks like this, and then there's also the same cable pattern on the back with some I-cord edging, and I was thinking maybe adding small pieces of I-cord to the side, so you can tie them in place under your arms, or maybe like small straps of leather that you can close. I'm going to Tallinn next week, and there is this really huge like crafts and haberdashery store called Karnalux. So I'm going to go there and find a zipper, for this, and then I will see if I can find like these leather straps with some kind of closing mechanism for the sides. So after that I will be calling for test knitters for this one. And I was actually using not leftover yarns, but kind of like these odd skeins that I had in my stash for this one. I had ordered 4 skeins of this colorway for actually for the Vario pullover that I made last year. It has this colorwork yoke, but then I ended up using another colorway instead. So I had 4 skeins of knitting For Olive Heavy Merino in this soft cognac colorway in my stash, and then I had to order 1 more skein of it because it wasn't quite enough, and I decided to order a bit more, so I ordered a couple of more skeins, I think 3 more skeins of it. So I decided that that way I will have enough yarn to finish the color, so I won't run out of yarn again if I just order 1 skein. And then if I have some leftovers after that, then I will use it for a hat. And I also ordered some soft silk mohair at the same time from Knitting For Olive. So this is their soft silk mohair in the colorway dark cognac. So this was the soft cognac and this dark cognac. So I think they look really nice together, and I'm using them for a hat. So I was planning to do a hat that looks nice with the color, so I'm using the same cable, part of the cable pattern that I used for the Sveaborg collar and also the pullover, and then some moss stitch in between. So this also has the same kind of double folded brim as for the August hat. Where is it? Over here. And also tubular cast on, so similar to that hat. So now I'm just going to work on the hat and make the top decreases and so on, so then it's done. So then I have matching collar and hat set. So I think, oh, one more thing that I have on my needles. I have been a bit lazy with this one, I don't know why. Just been working on so many other things at the moment, but I casted on a new pair of socks a while back, but I haven't really had time to work on them. So I'm using the Puutar lace for these socks, and now I have finished the heel. I'm just working on the gusset decreases. You can see over here, so this is how the lace looks like. So it's going all over the leg and then just on the insteps, and there's going to be just a stocking stitch. I'm going to call for test knitters for this as soon as I finish the first sock. And for this I'm using a sock yarn that I bought in May when I was in Madrid. So this is a French dyer, I think it was called Totle Matin, and this is the Dot Sock 75 or something like that. I will write the name below this video. The colorway is called Tresor, and it's really nice. It has like this beige undertone, beige color, and then it has like little speckles of darker brown and a bit of like golden and red, and I think there's also tiny bits of green every now and then. So it's a really nice color. I absolutely love it, and I really love this sock yarn as well. I also bought the same yarn in another colorway. Now it's time to tell you about the secret. I'm actually working on a book, and this time I'm learning from all the mistakes I made with the first one. So the book is coming out at the same time, both in English and in Finnish, and it's coming out next year around this time, so probably at the beginning of September. So that's something that I'm super excited about, and think that it's going to take quite a lot of my time this winter. I have already planned everything that is going to be in the book, and now I just need to start working on the patterns. So there is going to be quite a lot of calls for test knitters coming during this winter, like this semi-secret calls for test knitters. So if you aren't already in my Ravelry group, the link to my Ravelry group is below this video, and that's where I usually have all the calls for test knitters. So if you are interested in test knitting for me, then go and join my Ravelry group, because that's where everything is going to be. I still haven't decided yet whether I will or when I will start to show the things that I have in the book. Probably going to start showing sneak peeks of it very soon, but I think I will save the showing the whole pieces until next summer or so. But yeah, I think you will if you follow me on Instagram, then you will start seeing some of the projects that I've been working on my Instagram page. So that was everything I think I had for today. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening in my life for the next couple of months. First of all, the online course is coming out. I'm starting to work on the second book, and also we are moving at the end of October. So we bought this, it's like when we bought it, the house it didn't exist. So they have been building the house for the past winter and spring and summer, and now it's finally almost finished, and we get to go and see it inside for the first time a week from now on Monday. So that's going to be super exciting. And then it takes still one more month before we get the keys and get to move in. So that is also going to be something that is going to keep me busy. And then at the beginning of November I will be teaching at the Barcelona Knit Festival, and I'm teaching 2 courses of cable knitting, and the advanced course is already sold out, but there is still some room at the beginner course. So if you are interested in learning how to knit cables, so I'm going to show you the basic cabling technique with and without a cable needle, and then we are going to learn basic combinations of cables and also fixing mistakes and so on. So if you are interested in that, there is still some room for the beginners cabling course at the Barcelona Knit Festival. It's on the first weekend of November, so I hope to see you there. And I think, yeah, that's everything for today. Thanks for watching this video, and remember to subscribe to my channel so you will also always know when a new video comes out, and also go and join my Ravelry group if you haven't done that yet, so you will get notified about all the upcoming test knits that I have. See you, bye!